Hey everybody, it's Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. It's Friday, September 29th, 2023. All right, it's Friday, get another 3-day weekend. Got an eBay in the mail today, and so I'm going to do my eBay reveal. I don't even know what I got. And on the last video, I talked about that I got the 6 blasters of Allen and Ginter from Target in Santa Clara. I bought 6 of them. We opened 5 of them so far. We got 1 relic. Otherwise, everything else pretty underwhelming. We did get 1 in action card. Those are pretty rare. And, some blacks and gold borders and a couple rookie design variations. Adley Rushman and Gunnar Henderson. So that was good. So we got this one. I set this one aside. So what we got in this here, just so y'all can see the box if you hadn't watched the other video. Allen and Ginter 2023 is a really beautiful set. They really went out, all out, doing some really pretty stuff. And so I always say 7 packs plus 1 extra pack. 6 cards per pack. It's always eight packs, but they just like to say that so you feel like you're getting something. And talks about some of the things that you can get. But it's kind of funny. They talk about the different things you can get from Allen and Ginter this year, and there's a little bit of a odds, so I guess that's close to odds as you're going to get on the boxes or anything anymore. But it's funny that they're pointing out that you can get hot box exclusives, but that would only be in hobby, so that's kind of funny. And yeah, and I'm not too sure about stained glass. It's just funny if they're putting that on a blaster, if it's not something that you can get in the blaster, so it seems a little misleading. So look for an autograph relic cards from your favorite baseball players and stars from pop culture. See, they're telling you right there, people, it's not just baseball. Complete special insert sets include In Action, Spotless Bands, Fun in the Sun, Only In, Rarest of the Diamond, and Rookie Variations, 20 of those. And that's exclusive to retail. So, I guess this is the only one that's exclusive to retail is the Rookie Variation, because I know you get these in the hobby. But nevertheless, it's just kind of funny that they show this, and some of these are only hobby. But so we got 8 packs here in this blaster. And usually blasters with Allen and Ginter aren't very good, and I was hoping that this year they would have maybe loaded them up a little bit because they weren't that great last year. But so far, no dice. Put a nice relic, and I'll show you all that in a minute. But we got that blaster, and believe it or not, it's been a week now since it's come out, and I got 3 of these last week. We've gone through 2 of them. The first 2 boxes were nearly identical. That's what it feels like. And so why don't we do this? I'll just kind of pick a row of cards. Maybe we'll do the left row. And 7 or 8 packs, because you get extra cards in the hobby packs versus the retail. So let's see if it says here. So 8 cards per pack, 24 packs. So that's yeah, so I could either do 8 packs versus 8 packs, or I could do 6 packs versus 8 packs, and then it would be the same number of cards. So we'll see what one row of these looks like. My wife, she's tired today, so she's going to bed early, so she's not going to be involved, at least in this first part of it. So we'll go ahead and look and see what we got here. Obviously you're guaranteed 3 hits in the hobby box, so it should beat the blaster no matter what. But we might get some blaster exclusives. We're not going to count the box loader against the blaster, but We may see what we got there. Maybe we finally pulled ourselves a rip card, or it'd be cool to pull one that autograph or something like that, or some rare thing from a box loader that I've never pulled, instead of just having to purchase on eBay. All right, so we'll get to that, and then we'll do this eBay here in a minute. But let me just go ahead and give you a little bit of a recap of where we left off yesterday. I'm going to pull this back just a bit, and I'm not going to show you everything by all means. I'm just going to give you some of the brief stuff that we got. All right, so we did get the Corbin Carroll rookie design variant out of the retail blaster. Riley Green. So those are retail exclusives. So those are some of the nice cards that you can get out of retail. Then of course you can get gold borders out of retail too only. I'm not liking the gold borders as much this year. Kind of Gypsy Queen feel to me. The black borders are nice. They're a little Allen Ginter X feeling to me. But the basic minis are really, really good looking cards this year. And I like these ones by any other name. They own stuff named like Allen Ginter, other Allens. All right, so those black and gold borders plus these. The Corbin Carroll is probably the big card to get. A mini short print. All right, set these aside. Show you my eBay. What I got yesterday, so we'll get to that one last. So we did pull a variation of Gunnar Henderson rookie card. So that's one of the what would normally be the super short print. So you can get this mini, the 377 card in the rip cards, but I even believe that the image on the 377 mini is going to be different than that. So it does have a difference than these main set cards, because they finally added the extra cards into the full size. I guess people wanted those in the full size cards, but now it turns out that the image on the mini super short print isn't even this. Same player, different image. So that's good. I mean, that's cool. That gives you like for me, my PC is Andre Dawson. So he's like card 184 or 160 or something like that. Then he's like 370 or 376 or something like that. So that gives me two options for him and the full size card. And then all the options for the minis, the regular, the Ginter back, the black border, gold border, all those. Then you got that new filigree card that you can get those all in. And if I end up getting the mini out of the rip card, it would be a different design than, say, this if it was him. So yeah, so you're getting a few extra card options of each person, because normally you'd only be able to get this in the mini, and the exclusive minis are just the basic exclusive mini. They're not gonna like, oh, you might get an exclusive mini A&G back or black border. No, so yeah, there's a lot more options that you can pull for the full size, the minis, short prints, image variation. So that's cool. Just a little, they're doing something different this year. Here's one of those in action cards. Those are pretty rare. I believe it said a 50 card set. In action, yeah, 50 cards. But I guess the in actions are a lot harder to pull than a lot of those other inserts. And then here we did pull a couple filigrees. I don't know exactly how to say it, but we did pull a couple out of the blasters. So that's cool that they're putting these in the blasters, and that's like I said, one of the other options you can get. So like Andre Dawson, I could, let's assume this was Andre Dawson. I could get his base card for the first 300 cards. Then I would have the option of getting this version of it as well. So the base, full size, the Filigree, full size, and then of course, the glossy 101. And then there would be the, let's just say that he's card 370. I would be able to get the base 370, which is the short print. I would be able to get this version of that short print. And then on the minis, of course, I would get the mini base, the mini Angie back, black border, gold border, no number, Brooklyn back, wood, metal, stained glass, and then the same, glossy mini 101, any others that I'm not thinking of, and then the same exact thing for the short print, the base short print. So 370 card would have all the same mini options, and then you would still be able to get the super short print version out of the rip card. But I don't know if they do the minis in the over 350, 351 through 400. I don't know if that full size 370 card is in the minis as well. I'll have to keep my eyes open for that. And the hit that we actually did get out of one of those blasters was an old time hockey Hawk, like Andre Dawson the Hawk. This little person used memorabilia card, piece of a shirt or something like that. So it's pretty cool looking card when they have a dark patch or whatever, I want to say jersey card, but it's obviously not a jersey unless it came from New Jersey. So anyways, we got that, and then my eBay that I got yesterday was this 2022 Andre Dawson Allen & Ginter X full size card, because I didn't have this. Wasn't able to pick up any X boxes for 2022 because I usually just pick that stuff up in the local card shop. I don't order from Top, so they didn't have it, so I didn't get it. So I just got the card. All right, so there's a few of the things that got yesterday. It's just beautiful design this year with this, with the frame. The Angie looks really cool, this frame. And it's got the ribbon going around and the color on the inside. And they really, really pop on the minis, even more than these full-size cards. And I'm a mini collector, so I'm really digging the minis this year. But these, I like these a whole lot. All right, so there we go. And let's go ahead and see what we got from eBay. So that's from Matthew in Terre Haute, Indiana. All right. These are nice envelopes. Pretty stiff. It's like a rip card. Oops, I went too far, people. All right, so the computer update when I'm pulling this out is that it ran another scan, and it's just basically pulling the same thing over and over. So I think I've recovered is all that I'm going to get, which is like 3 or 4 videos out of like the 12 that I made. But that's better than nothing. It's just not knowing exactly which videos are missing. So nothing else in there. And it looks like we got a mini and an ancient top loader. So this is the second one of these I've got in the last month. These top loaders are so yellowed. I mean, just horrible. But I was kind of surprised to see this one because Yeah, I was starting to worry this one wasn't going to come, because when I looked at eBay yesterday, it just said that this was, the tracking number was provided, but it hadn't even shipped. So what we got here is a 2012. That's the Daniel Bryant WWE Allen and Ginter from WWE Heritage 2012. And if you've watched any of my other videos, but maybe it's not really beating a dead horse, because a lot of that might be on some of those lost videos, is you can get these Allen and Ginter cards. There's other Allen and Ginter cards in the past that you can get that had nothing to do with the main set. So in 2012, Allen and Ginter, you couldn't get this card. You would have had to get it through WWE Heritage as an insert set. So there is stuff out there, and I call them the oddball to the oddball set. And just by happenstance, WWE SmackDown's playing on the background right now. Charlotte Flair's coming in to wrestle somebody. And I've got 2007s, 8s, 12, and, a bunch of minis. And I had some empty spaces in my mini page in my binder. And so I recently ordered 4 of these cards to fill in those gaps. And then I ended up getting the Shawn Michaels from, I think, 2010 or 2011. And he was part of the main set, so it wasn't one of these heritage cards. Oh, look at this. John Cena's back. And so now I've got one extra mini. It's gonna, I just wanted to fill in the gaps, but now I ended up with one extra, so I got to figure out what to do with that. So now I've got all my wrestling cards that I know of, and these are cool because I got the A&G back, and that's number 430. So that goes in the binder, and I'll have to do something with Shawn Michaels because he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in there. It's just the only one that's a different design. They're all WWE Heritage ones. All right, so why don't we go ahead and do the blaster first? And I tend to talk a bit because I like to talk about the cards, but we've seen a lot of repeats now, so I'll try not to spend too much time rambling on like I already have 20 minutes into this video. And take this off screen. This is why I'm dipping, because it's mine. There's a better, without the plastic wrap on there. So I went to another Target today after work because my wife had to stay late. They're having all these CEOs and board members and stuff in town today, so they had to do like a meet and greets and food and snacks and drinks and all that kind of stuff. And so she was going to come home late, so I needed to go get some food. So I told you guys how I'd lost that. There's about a quarter-sized kind of this nut washer thing for my work. And I was taking it out of my pocket to show my wife. And it just flew out of my hand and it went right over by her knee. And then we can't find it anywhere in the Jeep. And so I was like, well, maybe when we got out to eat or went to the store to pick up all the drinks and stuff for our work, maybe it fell out in the parking lot when you got out of the car, like maybe it landed on her shoe or something. And so I went back to those places today since she wasn't going to be home. And I didn't see it at either of those places. Went and got some food, stopped at the Target there in Sunnyvale to see if they had any Allen and Ginter, and zip nada. So, but I did tell you guys how when I lost that nut, I just went to like Harbor Freight and bought some wrenches to work on these boxes that I have to work on, and I need 2 wrenches to tighten the locks on the inside of these boxes. It's kind of like a mailbox, and I just needed it because otherwise I was spending half an hour longer doing each one, and I've got 150 of these things to work on. So I just went and bought the cheap set because it's not like hard work. I'm not like working on a car, but it just having the right tool makes life easier. And sure enough, my boss, she's like, "No, they're not gonna recoup you for that." And then I was saying, well, then she's gonna have to buy some, because this is what I need. And so today she finally gave in. It's like, all right, I'll order you a set. So then I got my own wrenches for myself, and that's good. All right, so this is the first time seeing Dinero. 2 hobby boxes and a 5 blasters. Is this the first appearance he's making? So let me zoom in just a bit if I can. So bear with me a second, folks. There we go. So Dinero, we could pull Dinero autograph. That's one of the big chases or valuable cards this set. Alright, I could put this stuff right here and it's not messing with the blur. Got this one already. It's a really good looking card, Ted Williams. So pack number 1, rookie card, Jung. I think I've only seen this one once. And this is Larry Walker, Colorado Rockies. Back in the day, short print 333. And we got a Don Mattingly, 10 home runs in 8 consecutive games in 1987. Yeah, he could have kept doing that every year. All right, a lot of Mattingly fans out there. And the mini, which are my favorites, so that's why I saved it for last, is a black border of this guy. He's a wiffle ball player, so that's a funny card I like. So that's cool to get him into black border. I know some people don't like this stuff, but that's funny, and good for him. I mean, he's like a professional wiffle ball player, so that's cool for him. It's baseball-ish, and so that's cool. That might go on my goofy page. All right, so that's pack number 1, blaster number 6. All right, we got a talented, so hopefully we got a different bird. So I'm close to putting that full set together, I'm hoping. I didn't have time. We were doing pizza day for lunch, and that's when I was able to talk her into getting me the wrenches and stuff like that. So wasn't able to go over to the local card shop at lunch to pick up some more pages for my binder. Then when I was at Target, I seen the ones that they had, but then they were like a different brand and some off-brand, and I'm just gonna get Ultra Pro and keep it consistent. A-Rod, I don't think I've seen this one yet, so that's a good sign. We're starting to see some different stuff. So A-Rod, Marte. So there we go with Kettle. Our boy Chris Bryant. We gotta love Chris Bryant. Bringing the World Series home to Chicago. Got the standing ovation when they were in Wrigley Field the other week ago. And boy, have my Cubs tanked. But they tied it up tonight against Milwaukee, and they were in extra innings. So let's find out what happened. If we lose, then we got to win the last 2 games, and the Miami's got to lose the last 2, and then we'll have a tie. If we win, then we need a Miami to lose at least 1, and they already won today. Alexa, Cubs score.
Today, in a National League Central matchup, the Chicago Cubs lost to the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3.
Dang it. So that means we've got to win 2 games, and the Marlins got to lose 2, basically. Oh, boy. Unless they do play that, if we win 2, they lose 1, and then they have that makeup game and lose that. So in theory, Miami's got 3 games that they probably need to lose at least 2. All right, Assad rookie card for McCubbies. And yeah, basically our season's over. And our talented, all right. So no, we already got the California Condor. Those are pretty cool cards. Good looking. The birds art's really nice, and it's a goofball card because it's talented. So it kind of covers two bases: the weird Allen and Ginter with the jokey Allen and Ginter. So dig that. All right, let me turn it just a tad more. Nice, Stevie. And our mini is Willie Mays. So yeah, it definitely looks a little better the smaller one because he's looking pretty old in this picture. But the colors really pop, except for, the orange is kind of drowned out on his hat. But nice looking card, and it's Allen and Ginter back, card number 1. All right, so I'm not a Giants fan, but who doesn't like Willie Mays or Willie McCovey? Okie dokie. So next is a Volpe rookie. Nims. A rapper. I don't care for rap. Stone Street. He's funny. Got him a few times. From Modern Family. Kenny Lofton. Second one of him I've got. And Jimmy Rollins, that's new to me. All right, so moving along, we got a gold border. Get these cards out of here because they're going to start overflowing. And this is Cortez with an S. So I don't hate the gold borders by any means, but they don't really look gold, and they're kind of brown. They remind me a lot of Gypsy Queen. They're nice, but it's not my favorite gold border set. I don't think it pops as well, but they're still pretty nice. Nestor Cortez. All right, put these cards aside. All right, next. Come on, Blaster, what have you got for us? All right, get this over here. Stan Musial, that's a really nice looking card of Stan this year. I like that. All right, we got a good rookie coming up. One of the good ones to get. All right. So Gunnar Henderson, that is 72. That's another good number for me. So all these clues that I've been given, maybe you guys can figure some of this stuff out. Maybe if you want, you can put your guesses down there as to what these different numbers that I've spoke about, what you think they might be. So that's a good one to get. Go ahead and show you the Surfing Fun in the Sun card. Gotten 2 or 3 of those. The mini next. So that girl, she's the one that plays Ash on Pokemon, the voice actress. She's pretty. She reminds me of Alan's wife, sort of. Not completely, but sort of, from 2.5 Men. But that's a nice looking card. Like I said, the minis, it just kind of concentrates all the colors and it just has more pop. So the minis are really, really nice this year. If you're interested in knowing about her, excuse me, Sarah Nachini. So maybe you could read that if you paused it. And we got ourselves something. So we did get a decent blaster. All right, who's Charlotte Flair wrestling? Bailey. And this is a good one for me. Christopher Morel, Chicago Cub rookie. He's had a really good season. Boom, relic, and it's a nice one too. The dark blue, road uniform. And so this maybe, this is probably going to be like maybe a spring training or something like that. Because this one's player worn instead of game used. So since he's a rookie, he probably didn't have any major league games under his belt for them to do these. But still, rookie card relic. I like the other relic cards better, but these are pretty nice when you get a decent match. But at least you got the the colors here match. But when the uniforms match this stuff, it's when it's really nice. So there's our hit. Not guaranteed a hit out of blasters, but two relics out of 6 blasters. That seems about right. Every 3, 4, or 5 blasters, you'll probably end up getting something like this, and maybe you'll get an autograph out of every 10 or so. So I'm digging that. So that's good for me as a Cub fan. He's pretty solid rookie. He's doing pretty good. So, and he's a position player. We always call him the little kitty cat, the way he does his eye black. He usually has the 2 stripes, so that's a little weird, but all right, let me get my mini out of here, folks. All right, so Rivera, Detmers, just checking to see if they're the high numbers. Ruiz, rookie. Your most recent Hall of Famer, one, Scott Rowland. So there you go. Your card is instantly worth a little bit more than it would have been if we got this a year or 2 ago. So Scott Rowland, new Hall of Famer, congratulations. And George Springer, 5 home runs during the World Series. Yeah, I wonder if those were because he knew what pitch was coming. Who knows? And all right, so this is only the second one of these I think I've come across. So save room for dessert. We got the cookies card. So now if I could just get a milk card from a set, and maybe they'll do the Cookie Monster one day, and I can have milk and cookies and the Cookie Monster. So that's cool. I like them. It's one of the goofy things they do, and I think it's cool. Actually, those look pretty good. So, unlike last year when the hot dog card on a bun card, when the hot dog with the ketchup on it, come on, man. Keep in mind, I'm from Chicago, people. I don't put ketchup on hot dogs, not since I was like 6 or 7. All right, so cookie lovers can thank Persia for their handheld sugar rush. The Middle Eastern region is credited with crafting the treats in the 7th century as an easy portable calorie source for travelers. Cookies spread quickly through Europe and overseas. So there you go. Who knew I'm sure somebody knew, but I didn't know. I learn something new every day. Maybe that'll come in useful watching Jeopardy someday. What is C for? I forget. C is for... Oh yeah, C is for cookie. No matter what I do, these videos just will not stay short. Sorry, folks. I just love Alan Ginter, and it's just the way it is. I wouldn't have this channel. Well, I guess maybe I could if I was just doing oddballs. McClanahan. Oh, that's new to me. Valina. Another rapper. Tattoo artist. All right. Got too many rappers in this set. Kevin Hart. That's my second Kevin Hart. Looks pretty happy there, because that's what I do. Lopez again. And the Badaran, I've gotten a bunch of those. So, and our mini is Jimenez in the ugly old White Sox uniforms. Talked about how the White Sox usually have some cool logos and hats, but ugly uniforms a lot of times. And that's one of the ugly ones. And the hat, in my opinion. Uh-oh. Oh. This Monday, WWE Raw. All right. Wonder what happened to Randy Orton. Is that Tim Anderson? Yep. White Sox, much better logo. Springer again. The Jazz Man, Chisholm Jr. Number 23. As a Chicago person, Jordan? Sandberg? Albert. There you go. That's one of those high number 385s. So if you pulled the 385 out of the rip, it's going to have a different image. And Showtime. Any Showtime is better than no time. All right, looks like we've got a Ginter back coming up here, and that's Hader. Come on, we're looking for no numbers now. That'd be nice. Sometimes you do that. You might get a relic or an autograph or something, and then in that same box you'll end up, that's where you get the Brooklyn back or the no number or something like that. So sometimes you'll get like a hot blaster, and that's always good. So if you're just wanting to put the set together, retail's okay, but if you really want to get your money's worth and like get hits or maybe an autograph or something, yeah, you should probably go with Hobby. My experience so far with these blasters has been okay to mediocre. Wyszynski, rookie. That Meek Mill, that might be the first time I've seen this one. Yep. Too many rap artists, but oh well. Walker, 172. Edman, 113. And another bird, the Osprey. So that's at least the third one of these I got of the Osprey. And a rookie design variant. So cool. Brett Beatty. Based on 2006, which is based on the 1887. Nice looking cards. I love the 2006 look. And yeah, retail exclusive. So this is one of the bonuses that you can get for shopping retail, so the rookie design variant is always a nice set to get. A little short print set. Okay, so there you go, folks. There's your blaster. Rookie design. Some A&G backs. Relic. A dessert card. Some A&Gs. Gold. Black. So a few A&Gs, black, a gold, and an RDV, which is rookie design variant. Yeah, you can kind of expect something similar out of blasters. You might have got an extra. You're probably going to get a gold and a black, and at least one Allen and Ginter, and then maybe every 3 2 or 3 boxes, you'll get one of these. And like I said, you'll probably get one of these. I'll get every 4 or 5 blasters and maybe an autograph in like every 10 to 15. Okie dokie, so 40 minutes in. Oh boy. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Should I stop and then do some comparison shopping? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to keep you guys be like an hour and 15 minutes. So this will be Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Friday, September 29th.
So Friday, September 29th, that was part 1. We'll do Friday, September 29th, part 2 right after this. And if you want to see what happens, then tune in. This is Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Checking out in 3, 2, 1, stop.